What's going on, guys? It is your boy Matthew back at y'all with another episode of Not Another Cop Pod. As you can tell, dude in the top left corner is not George, and the dude in the top right is sadly Joe. George was unable to make it because he is celebrating his birthday that was this past week, and we didn't want to go skipping a week, so we got our boy Gifted to fill in. I'm going to go ahead and pass it off to Gifted to let him introduce himself a little bit, and then Joe will tell you whatever the hell he feels like telling you.
Year was good. This your boy Gifted, formerly known as E to all my close friends and shit like that. Yeah, I'm here filling in for Gio because I couldn't let the podcast die. I just couldn't. I'm a good friend.
What is up, everybody? It is the dude. Let's go, Joe.
Sadly.
For some people, according to the comments I read, but I don't care.
There's one comment.
I know. Screw it. I don't care. Fuck them. Let's go.
All right, so I didn't even know this until today, but I didn't realize that I didn't even know London had two home series this year. But this coming up weekend is the London home series, but we also have the New York home series to go over. It was this past weekend. New York ended up being the second or third team to win their own home event. It hasn't really happened much. I know Atlanta did it at the second event. I want to say Dallas did it as well, but I'm not 100% sure on that.
I feel like Minnesota had two home series.
Well, they had the launch weekend.
They had launch.
So I don't really count that as an event because no one quote unquote won or whatever the case was.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I can't even go and look at the bracket for last week. It's physically not letting me. It's like a blank screen whenever I do it. Okay. So let me see if I can Google it while someone fills in.
Good start. Okay. I got nothing. I literally got nothing. I'm tired.
You literally suck.
I've been awake since midnight. Okay. I'm going to bed as soon as this is over.
I realized that, Joe. Your sleep schedule is super chalked.
Well, chalked.
I don't know, bro. It's like the times, man. It's constantly changing.
All right, I found the bracket. We're good. I found the bracket. Okay.
Good job.
So the first match of the day, I do believe, was Paris versus Toronto, and I think I might have been the only team that called Ultra out of George and Joe coming out of that. I knew. I think I actually even called it.
No, the other way around.
No, I called Ultra. Okay, well then I also called Ultra.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. Go back and watch the VOD.
Check the VOD.
I had Ultra. I believe it 3-1. It might have been 3-2, but I definitely had Ultra coming out. And then FaZe played the Gorillas, which George had probably the boldest prediction I've ever fucking seen in anything, period. He called the Gorillas winning it. I can't remember if it was 3-1 or 3-2, but that definitely didn't happen. Gorillas,
I was in chat.
Yeah, Gorillas had a pretty bad event this event. They didn't play to their potential, sadly. But, I mean, really no surprises to them losing the FaZe at all, in my opinion.
No.
Going down to Group B, it was Huntsman and the Ravens. I called Ravens, but I just tried to throw something different out there that wasn't that big of an upset. I called 3-2 London, and it ended up being 3-1 Chicago. But again, no real surprise there, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And then this is where George and Joe both fucked up. New York and Minnesota, they both called Minnesota. In fact, they both called Minnesota winning the whole event. They ended up losing 3-1 to New York in the first round, getting sent to the knockout match, where they lose 3-2 against the Ravens. Joe, do you have anything to make up for that dumbass decision you made?
Look, man. Whenever you make a hot take, or whenever you make a bold/stupid decision, you sound stupid until it happens. Then you look like a fucking genius. I was playing for that.
So basically what you're telling me, you're now Skip Bayless of the podcast.
It's like trying to hit like a straight flush in poker, bro.
I mean, look, I don't blame you, right? Rocker's a fantastic team.
They're
Everybody
a good team,
knows that. Yeah.
Dude,
They
they
just
could
had
have
a
rocked
bad-
at any time.
They had a very hard side of the bracket,
They did.
Yes.
and
They
I
had a
wasn't
hard
going to put
side.
them through with their recent struggles. If it was the rocker that we saw at the first couple events on land, then
True.
probably I would have put them through. But they've been
Yeah.
struggling with it being online. Alex just came back from his thumb injury that he suffered at the last event they were at, and I just couldn't give them the credit this tournament. But maybe they'll turn around next tournament if they're even there. I don't know if they are.
Sneezed, I think.
They are
think
not.
They are.
They are not. But
Oh, I got
whatever
sneezed.
next event, I actually think their next event they're going to be at might be champs. To be 100% honest with you.
Oh, wow.
Hopefully they can turn around for that, because that is actually a very solid roster. They just have been underperforming
God,
really,
man,
really
I
bad
wish
lately.
champs was gonna be LAN.
I know that.
Don't
that
we
makes
all?
Me so upset. It makes me so upset that
Yeah,
it's
it hurts
online.
for sure.
All right,
I think we all wanted that.
going to the knockout match for Group A. It is Legion versus Gorillas, and I think we all had. I called this 3-2 Gorillas, and Legion kind of threw that back in my face and spit on me and 3-0'd Gorillas, which kind of surprised me, just for the fact that Paris has also been struggling with it being online. But I think they didn't really turn it around, considering they did only win 3-4 maps the whole tournament through the 3 matches they played.
Yeah.
But I mean, definitely a sign of improvement. They didn't get double first rounded, I think, for the first time in a couple tournaments.
Well.
And I was watching them
yeah.
scrim Chicago a little bit today, and they were playing them decent from the couple maps that I watched.
Yeah. Man, Chicago, huh? This past weekend.
Dude, that 3 AR meta literally made them god tier.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
there's only one event, and then it went back to being the previous meta with the 10mm, which we'll discuss later.
Pristini was on a whole nother level, bro.
And I was in
Whole
his
nother level.
chat today, and he went back to using a sub. So
I think he
he's
did very well with the AR.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's just the meta's not calling for him to be able to use an AR, because Alec or Formal will use it before him, and it's just
Yeah.
not a 3 AR meta at the moment, sadly. Because that man is disgusting. Whenever he's not an entry, he puts up those big numbers.
He does.
He's electric.
I think Chicago needs to take that into perspective, though. If you think about it, I feel like if he were the flex on the team, which he technically is, if you want to get real technical, I feel like they should play him at that AR role a lot more.
I mean, I agree with you if he didn't have RCD's and Informal in front of him. You gotta think
Yeah.
both of them
You
are
got
the two
top
of the
ARs
top
in the
5
game.
ARs since
Yeah.
Infinite Warfare World War II. So it's like,
Yep.
Preston is disgusting with an AR, but it's kind of hard to put him above his brother and the greatest assault rifle player in Call of Duty history.
Right.
Like, I definitely agree with you.
Yeah.
He's a disgusting AR, but it's very, very, very hard to put him above both of them. Which
He could
that
run
3
AR.
Yeah, that 3 AR meta was
just
perfect
anybody.
for that team,
He
bro.
He could run AR for any other team, just about.
Scump and Envoy with subs, and then Pristini, Arcides, and Formal with an AR, bro. Like,
Yeah, that's.
That's scary, bro.
that is
scary.
dead ass scary.
That's scary.
Like that, bro. That team, they other than the finals, they looked phenomenal all fucking year, bro.
Dude,
like-
Z, what was
All right,
that,
all year, all tournament. I'm so sorry.
Z, what was that AR class you're running that made it the M4 basically a sub?
It's a normal M4 compensator commando stippled no stock, but instead of throwing on Corvus or the M16 Grenadier, you throw on
The commando.
the commando, and there's a I think it's 14.5 tac light barrel. I think it's the exact name of it. And I was just messing around with that class because we played Standy.
That class is fun.
We played Standy in a CDL. It was me and Tej, or Chaotix for some people that might know him. We were playing CDL and we ran into Standy, and Standy was shitting on me at that class. So I just threw it on and started fucking around with it, and it's actually a very, very fun class to play with.
What were the attachments again? Commando barrel, the forge.
It's either
tag,
commando or
ultralight
tac
stock
light.
or something.
No, it was no stock. It's literally the normal M4,
It's
just
the
change
no
the
stock?
barrel. Yeah, you change.
Okay.
The only thing you change is the barrel down to the 14.5-inch barrel. Is what I was running. The
Yeah.
commando I think was 11-inch or something like that. Some
That's
technical
pretty crazy.
bullshit.
It feels like running a sub, kind of.
Yeah, I mean, it has the mobility. The ADS speed and sprint to fire is just a little bit slower, but I mean, it was still really, really, really,
It's
really
not.
nice.
It's not too bad.
But yeah.
Do you think you could
But
see a sub player running that in the COD league?
I felt like if we were gonna see it, we would have saw it this past weekend. I
Yeah,
don't know
I don't know.
if Standy was running it to troll, if he was trying it out, or if that was what he was running. But
Yeah.
from what I remember watching Fellows stream this past weekend on the Challengers, I don't think he ran it at all,
Yeah.
unless I was tripping.
I think it'd be a viable option.
Potentially. I mean, with them not being able to throw the conversion rounds in,
Yeah.
potentially. But like now that Tim Mill's back, you can throw on. I think Brian's been running instead of operator, he put back on Ranger and took off Stipple to throw on muzzle brake to help control the recoil. And I think a lot of people are either running that or just like the old setup with the operator, Stipple,
Gives them a
F-Tac
chance to get
collapsible.
those ARs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
there's always loopholes, bro. It's fun and interesting to see these pros work their way around these GAs that they all agree to.
Yeah, I mean, and the sad thing is I don't know the exact like ratio they have, but like even if a pro doesn't agree to it, but it still gets passed by the majority, they're forced to do it. I think that's one reason why FaZe ended up getting blacklisted is because none of them agreed to the AUG being GA'd. So that's
Yeah.
just like a prime example of that happening, I guess. Round 2, Toronto versus FaZe, which the last time these two teams played, it went to a game 5.
Yep.
This time they played, went to a game 5. Last time FaZe clutched up, they won the game 5, but this time Ultra ended up beating FaZe 3-2 in round 2, which was, I guess, surprising, but I've been saying this for weeks. Ultra is a good team. I've been told that they play everybody close in scrims, but for some reason in the tournaments they start faltering. But this event, I think they made it to their second semis, second or
Ultra's
third
my
semis
dark
this year.
horse team.
Yeah, like that team is
mean,
very,
yeah.
very good when they want to be.
They're good. They're solid. There's a lot of
feel
teams like that.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta think. Last year, the league was 16 teams, which, whatever. Here, let me do the math real quick. I'm not good at math.
Quick
So that
maths.
was 80 people. 80 people made up the league last year, and now there's only 60. So you cut the league by 20 players. And I
gonna
saw
have good
I saw
players.
Hex say this on his Eavesdrop podcast. It literally makes almost every team a super team. People like Fellow, Parasite that have been in the Pro League for years somehow didn't make it this year. You gotta think those are two talented ass players.
Very, very good players.
You gotta think if they're not in the league, like, I mean, I don't want to say that Fellow definitely deserves, Haggy definitely deserves it, but like, bro, like, there's everyone that's in the league are good players and deserve to be there.
I think Standy's ready to make the jump.
I think the whole team, if they
Standing
do an
team.
expansion next year, Ty even said that it's looking good for them to be in an expansion team next year, because I think they tweeted out today or a couple days ago, I can't remember when it was, that he had money that Triumph could beat 5 or 6 of the CDL teams on a regular basis.
Oh, I bet they could.
Oh,
so,
yeah,
like-
I bet they could too.
And I don't think Ty's just
100%.
gonna talk out of his ass. I mean, sometimes yes,
No.
but like I don't think he'd flex like that in front of everyone on Twitter
No.
just
he
to
wouldn't
be
do that.
lying.
No.
Because
No
you gotta think
chance.
these teams also scrim pro teams, so they have a good gauge
Yeah.
of where they're at compared to these CDL teams.
They scrimmed FaZe last week, didn't they?
I don't
Or
know.
2 weeks
I know they
ago?
do. They scrim FaZe on a regular basis because I know I go in Ty's chat. And he's just like, boys, I'm twisted today. How to scrim FaZe. You know, he'll just go in there like how to get extra twisted just to be able to scrim them. And I know they
Yeah.
do. I can't remember. I went into his stream one time at the towards the beginning of the year when they had a little bit of a different roster and they were even scrimming pro teams then. So they've been doing it year round.
Yeah.
Moving on to the second round 2 match of, I guess, winners. It was Huntsman versus the Subliners, which 3-2 New York, or not 3-2 New York, 3-2 Chicago. I'm drunk.
Probably what
apparently.
I guess everybody expected that, huh?
I would have called it 3-2 if I had this coming out. I mean, like I said, I had London just to throw out a little bit of a plot twist, but
Yeah.
I would have definitely, if I called Huntsman coming out, I'm almost positive I would have said like 3-1, 3-2 Chicago.
Yeah.
And then that put in the losers of Group A, FaZe versus Legion, 3-0 FaZe. I'm sorry, not much of a surprise at all.
Yeah.
3-1
Not at
maybe,
all.
but I didn't see that going to close to being a Game 5. And then the other losers in Group B was 3-1 to Subliners. Again, doesn't surprise me. Both very good teams, but New York just 3-1. They looked really good all event long. Like,
They
that
really
team
did.
looked
They did.
phenomenal.
They were awesome.
So, I had all 4 of these teams coming out into semis. It was Ultra, Subliners, Huntsman, FaZe. I didn't have it in the direct order that they're in the bracket, but I did have all 4 of those teams. First match was Subliners versus Toronto, 3-0 Subliners. Again, not that much of a surprise, considering how good New York was looking
Dude,
and
they
how
were
inconsistent
on
Ultra has been
fire.
all year. And then it was the first time Chicago and FaZe have played each other in a tournament this year. People have been hyping this match up because for whatever reason, one of those two teams, if they had the potential of playing each other in the bracket, one of them would lose, and the matchup never happened. Finally, we get a Chicago FaZe match, and Chicago literally wiped their asses with FaZe.
Yep.
3-0'd
Yeah.
them, did not even come close.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
are y'all surprised by that in any way, or?
I mean, in a sense, I am because how FaZe started this year off, but on the other side of it, FaZe have just been very, very.
Inconsistent.
How can I put it? Yeah, inconsistent, slow. They haven't been winning as many matches. A lot of people have been playing them very, very close. They're
Yeah.
winning by 3-2, 3-1. You know, they're dropping maps that they shouldn't be dropping. So yeah, it doesn't surprise me, but at the same time, it does.
I remember, I think it was at the end of last event, 5 of their last 6 matches were Game 5s.
Right.
Yeah, something like that. It was something crazy.
So, like Static just said in chat, I knew they would win, but not a 3-0. I also would agree with that. I
don't know
saw
if you could
Chicago
expect
winning,
that.
especially with that 3 AR meta they were running at the last event. I definitely would have had Chicago coming out, but not in the fashion that they did. I don't think anyone really could have truly called that a 3-0.
Yeah, no.
I don't know.
Everyone-
Maybe
I'm
some
pretty
people. I don't
sure-
know.
I'm
Maybe.
pretty sure everyone expected it to be
Yeah.
Game 5, fucking
Yeah,
round
people
11.
were expecting that to be like a absolutely
Well,
dynamite
and it wasn't even
matchup.
only a 3-0. It was a convincing 3-0.
Yeah,
Yeah, like dominant, very dominant.
very dominant.
So that led to the finals, which was New York versus Chicago. Again, not really surprised at who won, but very surprised at how they won. New York 3-0'd Chicago, which
Yeah.
I also had. I mean, they've already played once this event. Chicago won 3-2, which is about what I expected. On
Yep.
either side, whoever won, I expected to be in Game 5, but New York literally just steamrolled Chicago.
Yeah, that's very shocking to me. I'm not even gonna lie.
Oh no.
I mean, New York are a very good team, but again, another team that's been very, very inconsistent. But this event proves that they can be in the top 5, even top 3 teams.
I'd put them definitely. I'd say top 4.
Top 5. Are you really-
top 5?
You got top 5 easily, no order. New York, Chicago, Dallas, FaZe, Florida. I don't think there's any doubt.
Yeah.
Those are only 5 teams that have won tournaments this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you like
100%.
that is the only top 5 you can truly have for ranking these teams.
Yeah, that's got to be the top 5.
Top 5, top 5.
FaZe inconsistent because they're Warzone FaZe.
I like how you can see my OBS through the glasses.
That's pretty cool, dude.
Fuck off. So that wraps up CDL New York. I think. Can somebody fact check me this? Fact check me on this in chat. Is this the second or third time that a team has won their own home series? I know FaZe did it, and obviously New York just did it. I want to say it happened with Dallas.
I feel like
I'm
Dallas.
not
did good.
100%
Dallas did
sure. Wait, no, or did? Oh. Or did Florida win Dallas? Because I know Dallas won one on land, and I think Dallas might have won Chicago. If I have a phenomenal memory, I think Dallas won Chicago. Hold up. Who won CDL Chicago? Okay, yeah, Dallas. So that's the second time it's happened this year.
Wow, crazy.
God, I have a fucking god tier memory.
You're an elephant.
Crazy.
An elephant. Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
Memories.
I didn't see that coming.
So
They
before
have
we
really
move
good
on to
memory
like
like that.
Warzone, any other topics? Since we're on CDL, I figured we would all three give our predictions on the upcoming event, which is London's second home event this year. And I want to say it's the final event. No, Toronto. Okay, so it goes London, then it goes Toronto.
Toronto.
Which Minnesota is at Toronto, by the way. Okay. First match on the bracket is London versus Seattle. I don't want a dick right here. I'm calling it 3-1 London.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
I'll ride with you on that one.
And then second match is Optic versus Florida. I'm sorry, 3-0 Florida. Optic. They made two changes to the roster. Draza, and I can never remember the other dude. They dropped Dashy, or not dropped. They moved Dashy and Chino to the bench. I definitely want to call that 3-0 Florida.
I don't think 3-0. I think 3-2, and I think Optic are going to drop the Dom and the S&D.
Bro, honestly, I think we covered this last week. What's your opinions on that roster change?
Ass. I thought
Okay,
Chino got
thank you.
scapegoated.
Yep.
I was saying Chino maybe move to the bench for someone like Gunless, but to bring in two dudes from the Path to Pro to replace him when he wasn't the problem, I think it was a little shitty. I definitely think Chino did not deserve that in any way, shape, or form. So,
I thought
I accidentally
Chino-
just exited out of a bracket. I'm pissed. We're good. I got
Yeah,
back.
Chino was definitely pulling his weight at the very minimum.
For sure, yeah.
At the very minimum, he was doing very well.
Joe, what are you calling it as
What?
for
what?
Optic in Florida?
Oh yeah, 3-0 Florida. Yeah.
Okay. Just to stay in the winners bracket portion, it is Paris versus Empire. I'm calling that 3-1 Empire. I don't think it's really much of a. I don't think it's really much of a surprise.
I say 3-0.
Okay, Joe, you calling it 3-0 or 3-1 or 3-2?
I'll ride the 3-0 train.
Okay. Next match in the winners is New York versus the Gorillas. I'm actually gonna throw this out there as a 3-2 for New York.
3-2 New York.
I think New York will take 2 hard points in Game 5 search, and I think Gorillas will take off the search because they're probably the best, if not one of the best search teams in the league, and I think they'll surprise people and take one of the respawns.
Zuma's gonna fuck him up.
Yeah, I feel like if they're gonna take any respawn, it'll be the hard point, not the Dom.
I don't know. New York's a very bad Dom team.
Yeah,
Like if you go look at their numbers, they are really bad in Dom.
Maybe we'll see an improvement in that this coming week. I got New York 3-1.
Maybe New York 3-1. E, what do you call it as?
3-1 as well. Yep.
All right, that makes going down to the knockout matches. It is Seattle versus Optic. I'm calling it 3-1 Seattle.
Seattle and Optic. 3-1 Seattle.
Mhm.
That's bold.
I've
That is
seen.
very bold.
The reason I'm doing this is because Jerry tweeted out a picture not too long ago, and they absolutely wiped Dallas in a hard point on Hackney. Granted, it's one map, but I don't know. They looked really good the last event they were at. I think they've had enough time to
I thought
practice.
that was Chicago.
Nah, it was Dallas because he tweeted it and added the crim.
Yeah. Crim.
And I
Yep.
just think they've
Ghillie
had
suits.
the time to practice. They've had the time to kind of work out their kinks, considering they played last event with Nick with only 7 days of practice, and played a lot better than what everyone thought
Yeah.
they were going to, and I think they've had enough time to kind of put everything together, and maybe
I don't
maybe
know.
surprise a couple people at this event.
I'm a little worried about Seattle's mindset.
Yeah, I mean, me too. But I feel like,
I
I
am.
mean, predictions wise, I feel like it's gonna go the other way. I feel like Optic can probably 3-2 them.
I think it's gonna. I think it's gonna come down to a map 5. I don't know who's gonna come out on top. I seriously think Seattle's gonna have some bad attitude problems. Just like they're all like every single player they on that roster, I think, has voiced their grievances with the game. And like, dude, I watch Apathy streams and like it don't even look like he's having fun when he's just playing like CDL playlist and chilling.
I mean, that's
anymore.
every player though. That's not even just Seattle or just Brian. Everyone's
Nobody
getting
enjoys
sick and
playing
tired
this
of this game. Yeah.
Yeah, they're all tired of
So
it.
I
by
don't
now.
know.
I mean, Joe, you gotta call it, bro.
Uh,
You ain't gonna hurt
What?
my feelings if you say Optic.
I'm feeling Seattle though.
Okay.
I kind of am. I don't know. Maybe they'll just be pissed off. Come out and say
Next,
fuck everybody.
the next knockout match is Paris versus Gorillas, which, if I recall correctly, is a rematch of last tournament, where they 3-0'd the Paris 3-0'd the Gorillas. I'm gonna.
Oh, they did.
Yeah. Well, whenever that.
They did.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call it 3-1 Gorillas.
I think Gorillas will give them a taste of their own medicine and 3-0 them right back.
I'm gonna call it 3-2 the other way.
3-2 Paris.
Yep.
All right, moving on to quarterfinals. Finally, first match is London versus Florida. I'm calling it 3-1 Florida. And
Yep.
every bracket that I've gave, I've kind of undermined and undercut Florida as a team. But I'm calling it 3-1 Florida.
I say
Yeah.
3-2 London.
Wow.
Okay.
Hot
London's a sleeper team, man. I'm telling
take. They
you.
are. They
No,
are.
I mean, no, they're great. But I just think Florida's been looking really good. Joe, you
True.
good, dog?
Yeah, bro. I'm chilling. Those
Um,
glasses look cute.
Thank you. What are you calling it, Joe?
I'm with you. 3-1 Florida.
All right. Next match, I'm gonna skip the knockout round 2, is Dallas versus New York, which I think this is gonna be a hell of a match if this ends up happening. Which,
Yeah.
I mean, for that side of the bracket, it's kind of easier for both those teams, so I think it's definitely possible. Damn. I don't know. When do y'all go on that? I gotta sit here and mull that over.
3-2 New York. Maybe 3-1.
I say 3-2 Dallas.
I was gonna say I think Dallas wins both the hard points and clutches up Game 5. I think actually no. I call it they win. They lose the hard point, win the search, win the dom, lose the hard point, win the search.
Fair.
Yeah, I can get behind that.
Just because they're a lot better of a dom team than New York, but New York's also just looks like they've been on another level in the respawns.
Yep. I don't know. I feel like New York might take a search from them.
What are you calling it, Joe?
3-2 New York.
Honestly, besides grand finals at this event, I think that this might potentially be the best match of that night.
Yes, should be.
Well, that'll happen on a Saturday.
Oh, all right. Well, yeah.
Yeah. So then we move out to knockout round 2 for Group A. It is London Seattle rematch of the round 1 matchup. I'm calling 3-1 or 3-0 London. Sorry. Well, that's my bracket. E, you have Florida and Optic in knockout round 2.
Florida and Optic. 3-1 Florida.
Okay, good man. Joe, you have London and Surge as well.
Yeah. It's gonna be London.
But what map count?
3-1.
Okay. Then New York Gorillas for myself, for all of us except for Joe. Wow. E, what are you calling New York and Gorillas?
I think that's actually going to be a pretty close match.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say 3-2.
I called 3-0 New York.
Wouldn't surprise me either way. Either way,
Joe, yours is
could be
Paris
both
and Paris and Dallas.
Dallas 3-1.
Smart man.
Yeah.
All right. So for the way my bracket is looking after everything, in the first match I have Florida, New York, and then Dallas, London. E, you have London, New York, Dallas, Florida, and Joe, you have Florida, Dallas, New York, London. I'm gonna call my semis first. I'm calling 3-2 New York. And then I'm going to call another 3-1 for Empire over London. And then I'm going to say... I'm going to call this 3-1 New York. So I got New York winning the whole thing. You have London, New York, first match.
London, New York. 3-0. New York.
And then Dallas, Florida.
Ooh. 3-2 Dallas. 3-2 Dallas.
All right, so you have the same finals matchup as me. Who do you think is winning between New York and Dallas?
Oh, man, that's gonna be such a crazy match if it happens.
I mean, it's a rematch from round 2 of Group B in quarters, and you called it 3-2 then.
Yeah, I'm gonna be very bold. I'm gonna say 3-0 Dallas.
All right, Joe, you have Florida, Dallas, and then New York, London.
Dude, Florida, Dallas. Bro, that would be a spicy one, I think. Oh man, I don't know. I gotta get some hot takes in here. So right there, I'm gonna go 3-2 Florida.
Okay.
Would you be that surprised?
No. And then New York, London.
New York, London.
This is when you could have thrown
3-0.
the biggest hot take. You could have said 3-0 London or some crazy shit. But who do you think is winning between Florida and New York?
Wow, that'd be a really good matchup again. Dude, it's really hard to go against either one of those teams the way they've been playing lately.
I mean, yeah, Florida's the last 2 tournaments they've played in, they've won, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, exactly.
And then New York literally just won the past tournament.
They just 3-0'd Chicago in the finals, so I mean, damn. I don't know, bro. Who would you have in that, bro?
3-1 New York.
Wow.
I think we've called too many fucking game 5s.
You're right. Hey, geez, you want game 5s.
I mean, you want game 5s, but like, you gotta throw out something a little bit different every once in a while.
Yeah. I don't know, bro. I think I could see Florida going for like a 3-1.
So you think Florida's gonna get their 4th win this year?
Why not?
All right.
Well, I mean,
so we all three have different
stopped them
winners.
yet.
By the way, we all 3 picked 3 different teams to win this event.
That's pretty fun.
I called New York, E called Dallas, you called Florida.
Wow.
I mean, to be fair, any of the 4 teams that make it to the semis could win. Like between what we all called the same 4 people in semis, by the way. We all called London, New York, Dallas, and Florida. And I feel like any of those teams could genuinely take this tournament.
Yeah. No doubt.
But I just, we'll see how it is. I mean, the matches are tomorrow. I think, if I remember correctly, I think they start at 4 p.m. Eastern on Fridays, and there's gonna be 4 matches in total tomorrow.
I feel like
I can actually check the times of these.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought, isn't it like in the morning?
Oh, it's at 1. Yeah, it's at since it's London, they moved it to 1.
Okay.
Okay, so 1 o'clock is Dallas versus Paris. 2:30 is Seattle versus London. 4 o'clock is Gorillas versus New York, and then 5:30 is Florida versus Optic. And just I mean, I'm sure most people that watch CDL know this. If you wanna get any in-game rewards through the Call of Duty website, you can watch the tournaments online on the actual website. And if you link your Activision to your Call of Duty account, or Call of Duty League account, I guess you could say, you will, if you sit there and watch it through there, depending on how many minutes you watch, you'll earn emblems, titles, sprays. I think the only 3 that you can earn right now, but it is in beta. Just to throw that out there for anybody that doesn't know that's a thing, but I'm sure everyone does. But just give a little bit of a heads up. I feel like the only thing left we really have to talk about competitively is the new un-GA of the 10mm, which went through a couple days ago, I want to say. Whatchamacallit. Which is very interesting considering they GA'd it just to play a tournament with that particular GA, and then after that tournament they decided, hey, let's un-GA it. So now I believe we're going back to the 4-sub 1 AR meta on all maps except for maybe 1 or 2.
The most boringest meta in
Literally.
Call of Duty history.
I enjoyed seeing the 4M4 or the 3M4s on the map.
Yeah.
Granted,
Yeah.
I thought the MP5 as a sub player, I might be a little bit biased. MP5 is dog ass. Like, that gun was literally shooting Nerf bullets. But from a spectator standpoint, it was a lot more fun to watch. From my from my opinion.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if we're all being honest with each other here, MP5 is dog shit without 10mm. That's just how I feel. It's trash without that attachment.
I agree.
I mean, it's still viable. Don't get me wrong. Especially since we're talking about pro players here, they can literally use an LMG on the map and be fine. I mean, obviously there'd be issues because it's an LMG, right? But you know, these are pro players we're talking about. That's why GAs are such an interesting dynamic of the pro scene.
100%, yeah.
We had this discussion last week. I definitely think there should always, I think there's definitely a place for GAs, but that GA never made sense to me. I said they definitely needed to revert that GA back, considering they've been playing with the 10mm for every event this year. It's been the 10mm MP5, and then they skip over the 10mm and nerf the Merc, or the GA the Merc foregrip. But whenever the 10mm finally gets nerfed, that's when they decide to GA it, and that really never made any sense to me.
Never made sense
at all. Because the whole problem, I've said this, I think on 3 episodes now, the whole fucking problem with a gun was its range, and that it could contend with ARs. Actually, it could outshoot ARs, technically. And then
Yallers didn't need 10mm rounds to do it before the nerf.
Yeah, so it never made sense to me, like, dead ass. So I'm definitely glad pros finally got their heads out of their ass and realized how stupid of a GA that was and how bad the MP5 truly was. But then again, it also kind of sucks because now we're going back to one of the most boring metas to watch, period.
Yeah, really hoping Treyarch saves this next Call of Duty.
Let's get into that after we get into Warzone, please. I mean,
Treyarch, please.
Y'all got anything else left for like CDL or competitive or anything like that?
I do want to talk about one thing. How do y'all feel about champs being best of 9?
Oh, I forgot about that.
Weird.
Okay.
Weird.
Yeah, I say, Joe, did you see that?
Yeah, I did.
So
I thought it was only finals.
It is
like
only finals.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like, yeah.
One best of 9 series.
So for those of y'all who are in chat, or if you happen to be watching on YouTube, the way that they've done it every time, or not every time, they've done it for a while now. I want to say since maybe Black Ops 3. It is if you get to the finals through winners bracket, you only have to win 1 best of 5, and if you come to the through finals through losers bracket, you have to win 2 best of 5. So you have to win the first best of 5, reset the bracket, and then win another best of 5. But champs this year, they're doing it to where if you come out of winners, you're automatically up 1-0. and then if you come in as losers, then you have to win 5 maps compared to the team that came in as winners 4 maps.
Yeah, it's a very, very nutty format, but
I
feel like
I think the reason why they did that is because they didn't want to see a potential 3-map finals in COD Champs. I think they wanted to drag it out a little bit to make it more interesting, more entertaining for the viewers, because you got to think, how boring would it be to see New York come out of winners and 3-0 Florida in the finals, and that's the end of Champs.
Yeah, I hear you.
Like it makes for a more exciting finals. Granted, I think the losers bracket team has too much of an advantage. I mean, they're only down 1 map, which in all reality is not shit. So like, if you come in as winners, you really don't have a big advantage like you did before. But from a spectator standpoint, I think it's definitely a lot better of a thing because you get to see a more action-packed, more entertaining finals.
Right.
Granted,
Yeah,
I think everybody is ready for this season to be over.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think everybody. I think most people are ready for this to be over, but you know, now we gotta wait 15 more minutes.
Nah, I mean, I actually like it. Like I said, I mean, it sucks. But from a spectator standpoint, I definitely actually enjoy it more because I feel like it's going to be a more action-packed week.
I mean,
more action-packed,
finals.
yeah, I can't think
Cute
because I'm trying to
pupper
look
on
at something.
cam. We got a pupper on cam.
Pupper!
Woof woof.
Woof, woof, motherfucker, woof, woof.
She's driving me insane right now.
Dog, I'm trying to
dogs.
find the map breakdown for
I
Champs.
saw the map breakdown.
I can remember most of it, but there's one map and I can't remember, or one mode and I can't remember where it's at, and like it's just I can't find it.
Thank you, Moda.
I genuinely
She's
can't
driving
find
me
it.
insane right now.
I forgot the tweet where I saw.
I know it's
that
the
they were
normal
doing
best of
that.
5. It's the normal best of 5, and then so it goes hardpoint, search dom, hardpoint search, and then I wanted to say hardpoint dom search, but that's only 8 maps, and I'm forgetting 1. But it's definitely in that, like, it's definitely the first 5 maps are the same as a regular best of 5 are, and I can't. Did that come out before or after the New York home series? I want to say before. I don't know. If anybody in chat can find it before I can, please, please, please link me the tweet.
I don't know.
Or just like the breakdown of it in general, because for whatever reason I'm just struggling to find it. I've been sitting here scrolling through it for fucking ever, and I just can't seem to find it. I think I went way past it, to be honest.
Bro, is this the first episode? That's in the first episode. This is one of the first episodes we had where not everybody in here has been wearing some of these.
Oh yeah, this is the first episode without someone wearing a pair of Astros. E, you got Astros now?
I don't think Huskin was wearing them.
Yeah, but I'm using my phone though.
I don't think Snoop was either.
Well, the 5 minutes that I was at the beach for that episode.
Yeah, that's one reason why we were gonna bring on Snoop. Like, I was playing Minecraft with Snoop this morning before I went to work, and that's when I saw E DM me. It was like, y'all need to fill in, because I remember me and Joe talked about it last night, because Joe slept in dumb late yesterday, and then texted me at like fucking 1 p.m. Like, I just woke up.
Wait,
or 1 a.m. 1 a.m. It's like 1 or 2 a.m. And then I was like, do you want to get a fill-in for George or just not do it? And then me and you got off onto a tangent talking about YouTube videos and stuff, doing YouTube and stuff like that. So like,
bro, you still need to get me lined up with your boy.
I was gonna text him after this and see if we can do it Saturday, because I want to get it as well. So I figured me, you, and him could get in the Discord call and do it.
Bet. Okay.
All right. And well, if he Saturday or Sunday, because I'm getting drunk Saturday night, and if he works.
Yeah, I'm getting drunk Saturday as well.
Okay.
So. Please drink responsibly, everybody.
Please. I actually had a conversation with someone the other day. I was like, for me personally, there's no fun in drinking to the point where you can't function as a human being.
Okay, well.
No, like, I don't find it fun, because like, if you can't remember anything, or if you can't function, then what's the fucking point? I want to drink and chill with the boys, and then that's it.
It
It
comes
depends
back
on
to
the
you.
situation.
It comes back to you
I mean,
slowly.
it's happened to me one time, and it wasn't intentional. But liquor just has a way of getting to you to where it catches up to you real fast.
This is why I don't drink.
You remember my story about the drunkest I've ever been?
Yes.
I
Let's
woke
not
up
tell that
naked on my
stream.
bathroom
Yeah,
floor.
let's. True
Okay.
story.
I woke up, looked around, made sure my pet spider hadn't devoured me in my sleep, and I was like, "What happened last night?"
Yeah, that happened to me. Except for I woke up in my parents' bed, and there was a big ass wet spot in the bed. And I got up to go pee, so I thought I pissed in the bed, but it ended up being a water bottle that I'd forgot to put the lid on, and it spilled everywhere.
Good cover up.
I swear to God.
Ah,
But I
Cool
can't
story.
Once a
seem to
bedwetter,
find.
always a bedwetter.
I can't seem to find this thing about champs. So if someone in chat could please go find that. Maddie said touch on champs being online, but I feel like we've already done that in an episode. I just feel like there's a way they could have done it on. They could have done it on land, but I respect and understand their choice to
whatever.
not put the players in that type of harm's way, I guess. Because you
Yeah,
gotta think,
whatever.
it's a brand new league, and think their first major tournament, they have a COVID outbreak. Like that's a PR nightmare.
yeah.
So I
absolutely.
I looked at it
yeah.
from their perspective and kind of understood
Red tape.
and respected it. But I definitely feel like there might have been a way they could have done it online to keep everybody safe and healthy. But at the same time, I respect their decision and want to keep it online.
I
Granted,
mean, think of the conversations that went down in the boardroom for these people. There had to have been many different ideas as to how they can get it back on land, but ultimately they looked at the facts, right? And they're
COVID's
like,
getting
okay,
worse.
well, we can't do it like this. It's gonna have to be online, unfortunately.
and then you
Just
look at,
imagine how different the league would have been if it was on land, though.
I think you would have seen Paris win an event by now.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm
All
being
these dark
honest.
horse teams,
Yeah.
dark horse teams would
Yeah,
at least
yeah,
have
Minnesota would have one or two by
close.
now.
right.
Granted, I think they have been at least one, maybe two finals online, but I just feel like they would probably would have had at least one or two tournament wins by now if it was still on land, because they looked so damn good on land,
They did.
Yeah.
and online just seemed to hurt them a little bit, as well as Paris. Paris looked really good on land, and online just absolutely murdered them because they have a
They are
horrible
really-
online
they're
split.
Not, they're not supposed to be an online team.
Yeah. I mean, they're split
I
between
mean,
strictly
they're
far
split.
East Coast in the Carolinas and then far West Coast in California. Like, they could not possibly be further apart unless it was Florida to Seattle.
I don't know
Does
how you're
anyone
supposed to
remember-
function like that.
Does anyone remember how Paris played that war zone? How they literally sat in that one building that
The whole
entire
time. They did
bro.
recons, found the center of the zone, and was like, I'm going to lay here. Literally, the kids that we hate playing against, they were, and they're professional
Yep.
players.
Comedy.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, you can't
I'm
hate,
a-
though. They paid rent for the month.
Yeah.
I will. I'm gonna start a petition to take recons out of the game.
I'll sign
Yeah,
it,
that circle peak is
especially
elite.
now with Most Wanteds. It's like Most Wanted
And fire
and
or the supply run.
supply run.
We don't need recons.
Wait, Matt, it is not how I play. You're gonna be honest. The last game of Warzone that I played, I dropped my personal record of 33 kills, and
you
I
got
did
off
not once
immediately.
sit in top of a building. I was beaming kids. I was rushing them, sticking my MP5 barrel down their fucking throats. Thank you.
I literally stole one kill from Z, and he got pissed, and I
Bro,
did not. I
because
didn't shoot
that
anybody.
That one kill could have been the difference for the
Bro,
fucking 34.
but no, I would have say we were both happened to be shooting at him. I wouldn't have cared. It's a free kill with the kid trying to drop in the loadout because we're in storage, which is where a group of 3 supply drops just landed, or whatever supply crates, whatever the fuck they are. And I see him. I'm like, Joe, because he's right beside me in game. I'm like, Joe, do not shoot him. It's a free kill because I knew I was on a burner and I wanted the free extra kill real quick. So I go and I beam this kid out of the fucking air. And then Joe shoots him one time. And he goes, I just wanted to make sure he was dead. Being a little
Okay.
fucking kumquat. Fucking puss
Granted,
fuck.
half the time, whenever like somebody gets somebody really weak, and I put one bullet in him, it gives the other person the credit, anyways. But
No, you're literally an ass muncher for that because it could have been 34.
Definitely could have been 34. I'm happy I was a part of that history though.
Look,
Fun fact,
Look.
chat. Whenever I hit my PR in Blackout, Gift was playing. It was 32. I want to say it was in Blackout. Gift is playing. I had my PR of 33. I'm just going to put that out there. If you want to get a PR, play with this man right here and stop egoing him. Joe.
pointed at me.
For me, I pointed at him.
Yeah, see, for me right now, Joe is like on top of you, and then I'm just, cause I'm on my phone, I'm in this little tiny ass square or rectangle at the top left.
I love how we have
So,
this
like, I'm right
conversation every single week where we just
We
start
literally
pointing about
do.
where people are.
I just looked at myself on stream. I look like an idiot just pointing. All right,
right.
Warzone. Let's get into some more Warzone.
Sucks. Nerf the Bruin. Put the snipers back to where they were before you buffed them. Nerf the foul. And take recons out. Take ghost out. Take the ghost perk out. Take heartbeat sensors out. Make UAVs cost $6,000 and self-reses. You can only buy one a game. And then
I'm
or
waiting
take
for you to
those
say
out.
the big one. I'm waiting for you to
Take
say the
fire
big one. Joe.
cells out. Take fire cells out of the game. No,
Don't disappoint me. You know what it is.
I don't know. I'm trying to think. But use the bison.
No. Yes, of course, but no, that's not the big one. The big one is nerf Ghost. It needs to be nerfed. There
No,
needs
take it
to be
out.
something.
Yeah, I said take out Ghost.
Oh, you did say take out Ghost.
I said
Anyway,
take out Ghost.
I think taking it out is a bit too extreme. This man is still pointing. I feel like taking it out is a bit too extreme. I feel like there should just be some type of redundancy, some type of penalty for using it the way that these kids use it. And at the very least, I feel like at least an advanced UAV should be able to, like, spot people.
Like
with
whenever,
ghosts on.
like in regular pubs, like whenever someone had Ghost, but you popped in advance, they wouldn't show up as the arrow, but they would show up as the dot.
Right. I feel
At
like
least
they should
at least
definitely
get
add
us
that.
to that.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
like I said, the penalty, I feel like it should definitely be if one person sits in a building or in a corner or whatever the case may be.
Yeah,
for
if
a
you're
certain
not
amount of time.
moving, your Ghost should not be a thing.
Yes.
No.
Whoop,
yes, yes, Z.
Thank
Would like-
you! Damn! Yeah, nerf the Bruin. Like, I use the gun because it's dumb OP. Nerf the living fuck out of the Bruin. Give that thing more recoil, not only vertical, give it more bounce. Damn, I gotta redo the camera because Joe wouldn't fucking let me put my hand down. But, nerf the Bruin, take Ghost out, take out Heartbeats, take out RPGs, only put the payload so you can shoot down helicopters and vehicles, whatever the case may be. But Ghost shouldn't be a thing. Heartbeat sensors shouldn't be a thing. And also a problem that's been on console all year. Make it to where I don't get kicked out for being in a car. It doesn't happen every time, but a lot of the times you'll get a blue screen or a dev error or something for riding in a car. Get rid of that shit, please. Please.
I honestly think helicopters should be out of the game, but you know.
I mean,
That
they were in
should happen
Blackout. I thought they were alright, as long as, you know, but now they have, the way they have it, it's just, I don't know.
I feel like, I mean, whatever. I get that they're trying to be more realistic with the game, but I feel like helicopters definitely should not kill you
Dude,
on impact.
kids
I don't
will
think any car
literally,
should.
kids will literally land on a helicopter to just go run over people. And
AKA
like,
formal.
that in the early game is just like, there's nothing you can do about that. If some kid just decides, hey, fuck that kid in particular, I want to run him over with a helicopter. You know, if you know, off rip, you're not gonna have C4 or anything. I mean,
Ooh, Maddie just threw out a good one. If they're going to keep Ghosts in the game, nerf it to the point to where you should get pinged with Ghosts if you don't move a certain amount within 15 seconds.
yeah.
Yeah. That's basically what I was trying to say. Yep.
But these dog shit devs want people to camp, so they'll probably
Joe,
buff
how does
Ghost.
it Joe, how does it feel to share the same name as the worst Call of Duty developer in history? How does it
I
feel?
hate it. I hate it.
Hey, chat. I'm just gonna get my weekly thing in. Fuck you, Joe Seacott.
Retweet.
Fuck 'em.
Fuck that
Fucking
dude.
worse than Michael Condrey at the beginning of World War II. You fucking ass-looking puss fuck.
On behalf of all Joes, we do not accept him.
I agree, and on behalf of all friends of Joe, we do not accept him into our inner circle.
Yeah, that man doesn't belong in the circle of Joes at all.
He
No,
doesn't
not
belong
at
in
all.
the circle of developers.
There's a lot of good Joes out there.
Hell,
in the
he
world.
doesn't belong in the circle of men. Too far?
Nah.
Okay,
He can
good.
do whatever he wants. I'm not gonna assume his gender. It's 2020.
Do y'all got anything else to touch on? I mean, we just hit about the hour mark. I don't have anything as far as CDL or Warzone. I mean, if y'all have anything else you want to bring up, bring it up now, or chat. If you want to ask us some questions, now would be the time.
Question time. E, if you could have one meal for the rest of your life, what would it be?
But no,
One meal?
one
One
and
meal.
also after that, what is your favorite fast food restaurant? Because
Yeah.
me, George, and Joe have had this discussion before.
I feel
like
like everyone. I feel like everyone should know
McDonald's.
my favorite fast food. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm
Yeah,
literally
100%.
always eating.
I don't know why I
McDonald's.
didn't. I don't know why I asked that.
Hot and spicy.
Yeah, the hot and spicy, right?
I will
Fucking
eat one of those
GL.
before I die.
I know. I want to try one too, for real bad. But
Really bad.
one meal for the rest of my life. Damn.
Who am I? Hold up.
Yeah, that's a hard one.
Who do I look like? It's disconnected.
Anthony Davis.
Let's fucking go, Joe. Let's fucking go, Joe.
All right, so honestly, I'm gonna keep it simple. Not a meal, but a specific food. I feel like I can definitely fuck with pizza.
What type of pizza though?
I mean, obviously New York style, right? And
Ooh, yeah.
yeah, probably meat lovers.
Respect.
Boss.
Boom.
Dog, there's this fucking little restaurant. So I'm not gonna say the name of the college just because if I said the name of the college, it would give away the town that I live right beside, and I don't want any fucking weirdos on the internet knowing exactly where I live unless I give you permission.
Yeah,
I will
But,
give you his address. Just hit me up.
But there's a D1 school. It's a private school that's located in the town where I live, and they made it to the NCAA tournament a couple years ago.
Just give him
Damn.
all the hints you can, huh?
And but there's this little pizzeria called Campus Pizzeria that's located across the street from the campus. They have this thing that they call a bulldog pizza that is the greatest meat lovers pizza I've ever had in my life. It is expensive as shit. I think it's like $16 for one large pizza,
Jesus.
but that shit is phenomenal.
Is
But
that expensive for a large pizza?
Around here, I can
Yeah.
get a large Papa John's for like $10.
Fuck you, dude. What about Domino's?
Probably like damn near the same price, maybe like 11 or 12 at max.
Yeah, see,
depending
on what I
get on it.
Yeah,
A
you're
Domino's large here is like $16.
Oh, well, I can get it a hell of a lot cheaper.
lucky. Must
That's
be
why
nice.
every time I have buddies over and we drink, we just order like 3 large pizzas because we only end up paying like $30 to $40 depending on the tip.
Wow.
It's great.
Who tips? I don't tip. I never tip.
Yeah, you're the fucking scum of the earth.
I literally never tip, bro.
Neither is my friend Dante. We've literally
Where
had
do
to
I
whip
point
this man
thing?
into shape.
Where am I supposed to point this thing for your stream?
To get the good it gets it to your left. Or you're right. You're right. Yeah, that way.
Fuck you.
Fuck y'all. There's a wild
Okay.
George in the chat, you little schmuck. But
20% people.
what I was gonna say is I can't remember if we actually have answered our favorite meal or favorite food. If I'm eating specific meal, there's a little brewery called Newgrass where I live, and they have the best burgers. So I'm taking a burger with their beer battered fries as my favorite meal that I will eat for the rest of my life. Favorite food would either be burgers or a pepperoni and banana pepper pizza.
I don't like banana peppers.
You're fucking
I'm very
weird.
picky. I'm very picky, bro. I don't like a lot of shit. I don't like onions. I don't like tomatoes, lettuce, none of that shit. So when I get my burgers, I get the mad plain with just ketchup, mustard, and mayo and all that.
I love onions.
I love onions, dog. Fucking give it. If we're going outside of that restaurant,
Bro,
give me
call
a fucking
Shrek, bro. I be
bacon,
eating them
onion
things.
rings, fucking lettuce, and barbecue sauce on a
Bro,
fucking burger.
Caramelized onions.
Are the most fucking amazing
Oh.
thing.
Damn,
Dude.
Gio just made the chat come alive, dog. Shit.
Bro, yeah, he has that effect on people.
Hi, George.
Hi, George. Dude,
I
yeah,
sent that clip
my-
to Snoop earlier. I gotta hear
I
his
was gonna
thoughts
have a
on it.
meal. If I was gonna have a meal, one meal, steak and potatoes.
I literally, you're a steak
And corn.
man. I like
I fucking
steak,
love
but I
steak.
don't love steak, but I like
love-
steak.
Dude,
Yeah, I like steak too.
a nice fat ribeye, cooked
Much love,
rare
Gio.
as fuck, rare,
Rare as fuck. That's
cold in the middle,
Give me like,
Dangerous.
give me medium, dog.
medium,
I get medium well.
medium. Whoa.
Give me a nice medium steak
Bro,
or
I
a
treat my
medium
steak
burger.
like a
Medium
sushi,
steak
bro.
and a medium burger.
No shot. Steak and potatoes.
Dog, I grew up eating
Maybe throw
steak
some
well
corn and
done.
broccoli.
I grew up eating steak well done. You think of my evolution from that? Yes,
Dude.
medium is a great happy
Oh my-
medium.
Have you ever tried rare?
Yes, it's fucking. I don't know.
No shot.
I'll pass.
My God.
Yeah, I'll pass as well. I have tried it. It's
Hey, that's not
the fucking move.
that's not for me, dog.
Different
At all.
strokes, man. Different strokes. I guess.
mean, ain't no hate towards it or anything. I just don't really fuck with rare steak.
Yeah, man.
Like if you like your steak rare, like you and Maddie both like your steak rare, hey, congratulations,
I like
good for
that,
y'all.
I like that shit like kind of cold in the middle.
You're absolutely the fucking scum of the earth as well. You're fucking.
Hell no.
You
bro.
were disgusting.
Hell no, bro. I know good steak.
Melita likes well done. She said I like my meat cooked all the way.
What?
She said I want to
All
make
you
sure
need
it's
to do
dead
with
dead.
Mine, look, all you need to do with mine is knock its horns off,
Wipe its ass, pop it on
pop
my plate.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Oh,
Yes.
man.
Y'all are disgusting human beings.
I want YouTube comments, bro. How do y'all like y'all's fucking steak cooked? I want that in the comments.
And I want that in the fucking chat right now. George, if you're still here, Maddie already commented mine. Melita, you already commented yours. Maddie already commented yours. I mean, not mine. If you're at mine or Joe's chat, please comment how you like your steak to be cooked right now. Cause
I might go to Twitter.
that's a very. Hey, I'll put a poll up right now. Actually, I'm starting to poll in my own chat.
There's no shot, bro. Well done. Well done. It's like chewing on rubber.
The poll probably won't pop up on my PS4, but I like my medium well.
All right. Poll duration 10 minutes. Start poll.
10 minutes?
Yeah, I mean, fuck it.
You can make a baby in 10 minutes.
I mean, I'm down. I got socks on.
Alright, prove it.
Woo!
Dude, I thought that chair was gone. I thought you were.
Nah,
thought he was
I
gonna fall.
unlocked the back of it to where it would, like, this is locked, and then here we go, unlocked. Woo!
For once, I don't have socks on.
Oh.
Yeah, don't make any of
It's 'cause
those
I'm-
comments, please, good sir. Look, I only have one vote, and the one vote's me. Chat, please, vote, come on! Little schmucks. Do we have anything else to talk about? We're not just listening to music.
I don't know.
Oh, I do have something. Oh. So, Doc has finally released a statement. Not on why he was banned,
I didn't see
but he said,
One-
I will not be returning to Twitch, so I mean, that's it. and he is considering streaming on his own website.
Yeah.
What are
He
y'all's
also tweeted a
thoughts
video.
on the
He
doc?
tweeted today. He tweeted today, by the way. Doc tweeted.
Wow, Logic just retired from music.
What?
Wait,
well,
we need to make a thumbnail.
He's releasing his final album called No Pressure on July 24th, and that is his final project ever. Which, if I'm being honest, if this album's as shit as his last 3 albums are, fucking please get out of the music business and let me listen to your mixtapes in peace.
You know what we should start doing every episode?
Mixtapes and first 2 albums and the Bobby Tarantino mixtape. So all the mixtapes and the first 2 albums.
You know what we should start doing?
Huh?
Z. We need to start
Clickbaiting.
making. We need to start We need to start posing at the end for a thumbnail.
All right, so for now on, we can end the podcast, like the cut for the podcast, and then do the thumbnail afterwards. Remember the one time we've done that? We all put our fucking Astros and we did the Bane. Fucking pure damn.
Oh yeah.
I was born in the darkness.
I was born in the darkness.
Oh man. Chat, these are my friends. These are my friends.
So yeah, the last time we did that, we did those faces, all 3 of us, but then the thumbnail messed up, so I was like, fuck it.
Hello.
Ella! Hey, can y'all hear me?
Hello.
Hey! Joe! Fuck! What the fuck? Dang,
Can we talk
dog!
about how Dylan Envoy wears his headset backwards?
Yeah, that kid's a straight psychopath. Joe, he does it on purpose.
Fucking
So like
nuts.
his left earmuff is on the right ear and his right earmuff is on the left ear, but that's how he plays. You
I
also
don't
know,
know how it doesn't confuse him.
you also know like Saints and Aches and maybe a couple other pros also play on Legacy Southpaw. So where's my controller? So Joe, that means this stick right here is what they run with, but it also to go forward they point it down, to aim up they point it down, to aim down they point it up, to aim left they go right, and to aim right they go left.
So it's like massively inverted.
Yeah.
That's just unnatural, bro.
Dude, I haven't really played with this thing in days, no homo. Pause. This right here.
Make sure you show the fucking visual aid.
Do we have anything else? Because I think George sent a couple things in the group chat. Oh, wait, I found... Okay, so it is best of 9, but it only shows 8 maps. Okay, so it is a best of... It's technically a best of 9, but there's only 8 maps. Considering that the team out of winners bracket is already 1-1 map. So it's hardpoint search, Dom, hardpoint search, Dom, hardpoint search.
Yeah, so it's basically the same thing.
Same thing,
just
except for Dom
extra
hardpoint
maps.
search.
Right.
So they just basically took maps 3 and 5 and copy pasted it for 6, 7, 8.
Who am I pointing at right now?
Joe.
What about now?
No one. You gotta point it more to your left and down to point. More just straight down. You're doing it at an angle. Do it now more to your left. Now you're pointing straight down to me.
That.
Yeah, Maddie said, "Thank God I added that context." I had to for someone thought I was weird. A little weirder than
wait.
I am.
Moda tried to call me out. Hold on. I'm not left out, bro. I'm
He don't
using
have
my
his.
phone.
Yeah, he don't have
I
his
have-
Astros on him.
I have to give me a second.
Oh my God. Oh well, there goes his camera. What the fuck?
Turned it off on purpose. Give me a second. I'm getting my shit set up. I could be.
Maddie,
I could
don't
be a
expose
weird
my
person
secret.
Too. I have to put my hat on backwards in order to do this. That still won't work.
Boom, boom, boom.
I'm gonna hold
Oh
it.
shit! I
'Cause
accidentally
I'm
got off
not
Discord.
That much of a weirdo. But yeah, see, I'm not completely left out.
You got the same ones as me too. I just don't wear my
That could be
speaker.
fucking vain.
I just don't wear my speaker tags.
That didn't
Yeah,
stop me.
who does that?
Yeah, Joe, who does? No, I do
I
want
was
some. I
talking
think what I'm
about.
about to get now that I got my Twitch check, I think I am going to see if I can order some Seattle Surge ear speaker tags.
I was
feel
thinking about ordering the mod kit.
Damn, I can order my scuff now. Woohoo! I forgot about that.
I'm really thinking
Do
about
it.
ordering a mod kit.
What's a mod kit?
Mod kit.
The TR, the Astra 40, A40 TR mod kit.
Oh, that's a
Get,
lot
like-
of money though.
No, it's not.
How much is it?
How much
Is
is the
it like
Seattle
200?
Surge shit?
I don't know. I mean, I was going to see if I can
$200
find
roughly.
some off-brand shit.
No, like the mod kit is like it's just speaker tags, a color thing for the top, like the headband, and then like a new mic, supposedly a better mic, which I
Bruh.
might could use that.
I mean, my mic sounds great though. For the default mic, I feel like mine actually sounds pretty damn clear.
Bro, Joel
I-
just tried to disrespect.
Same mic, and I don't think mine sounds.
That
as good
scuff
as
ain't going to help you, Joel. I'm already 10 times better than the player you are. I just want to Seattle Surge skin, you little bitch. Don't come in my chat trying to talk shit to me when you ain't even close on the same skill level.
We are way on a tangent right now.
I don't care. I'm not gonna let Joel come with my neck, you little bitch.
Batch,
Little bitch.
little batch.
So
All right.
damn, the Seattle speaker tags are 40 bones. Never mind.
Yeah, that's what
eBay,
a mod
here
kit
I
is, I
come.
think. That's what a mod kit is.
All right, we got anything else to talk about? Joe, I'm a better COD player than you on any other Call of Duty ever. You act like I've only been good at one COD in my whole entire existence.
Boom.
I've been playing COD
Boom.
Buddy since I was in 5th grade competitively. I don't think you want
Boom.
any smoke with me.
Send the chow.
Yeah,
Send the chow.
George, I've already kind of touched on it, dog. It kind of hurt me in my soul. Nah, but Joel, you gotta think, I've been playing something competitive on and off in Call of Duty since I was in 5th to 6th grade, and I'm currently in my 4th year of college, or I would be in my 4th year of college if I was going this year. So,
chow,
I don't think
Joel.
I've only been good at one Call of Duty in my life.
Send the fucking chow.
I wonder why I'm better than most people. It's because I've been grinding my asshole for literally years.
Send the fucking chow.
Send the fucking... interesting fact about me, my first ever gamer tag was Tank_Buster69.
Tank Buster 69.
So a little bit of context behind that. My nickname in travel baseball at the time was Tank. And then me and my brother were like, yo, Tank Buster sounds pretty dope. And then my brother, being older than me, trolled me and told me to put 69 behind it because Tank_Buster was taken.
Hydrate, you little smuck.
I don't have a water beside me. I'm going to get that whenever we're done. Joe is
Okay.
Smoke Z in a 1v1. Yeah, Maddie, you're unmodded. That's why you're not a sub in here either, you little shit. What's going on, Kesa? Alright, do we got anything else to talk about for the podcast?
No, I think we're done.
E,
Yeah.
you done?
Yep.
Alright, guys, we appreciate y'all being here. The episode was a little bit weird and different because George wasn't here, but we do appreciate Gifted for filling in for the episode. And he offered, even though when I texted Joe, I was like, do you want to find a fill-in? And the first person I was thinking was Gifted to do it last minute if he wasn't working. But we appreciate y'all being here. Hope you all enjoyed this episode. Make sure you comment on things we can improve on or topics
And
you think we should
comment
talk
how you
on.
like your steak cooked.
Comment on how you like your steak cooked. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed. Subscribe and turn on post notifications. Ring that bell if you enjoyed it that much. Gifted's, instead of Joe's or George's links in the description this week, it will be Gifted's links down there. So make sure you go check his Twitch out. It's above his head right now. It's twitch.tv/LGifted_, and his Twitter is twitter.com/gifty_, but the I in gifty is an L. But that'll be down in the description below. Make sure y'all go check him out. Go check Joe out. Go check me out as well. We appreciate y'all being here. Hope you all have a
Thanks,
wonderful
been
rest of
real.
your night. And we will
Yep.
see y'all next week. See ya.